Billions of unclaimed money are sitting in the bank, and the government of Jamaica is moving to claim the dormant amounts. Today's topic might surprise you. Billions of dollars are sitting in bank accounts in Jamaica, and guess what? They are completely unclaimed. And now, the government is preparing to take control of some of that money. Yes, billions of dollars. On March 7th, 2026, the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service published a list of unclaimed bank balances in the Jamaica Gleaner newspaper and on its website. This publication is not just informational, it is a legal requirement. And the government is essentially saying, if this money belongs to you, come and claim it before it becomes government revenue. So the first thing everyone should be doing right now is check that list. Your name might be on it. Your parents, a grandparent, a relative who has migrated, or even a friend may be on that list. Because once the legal process moves forward, the window to reclaim that money becomes much harder. So you might be asking the question, how does money become unclaimed? Well, under Jamaica's Banking Services Act 2015, unclaimed monies refer to funds that remain dormant in a bank account for 15 years or more. However, banks in Jamaica typically classify accounts as dormant much earlier, often after 1 to 3 years of no customer initiated activity. So we're talking about no deposits, no withdrawals, no transactions. The money is just sitting there. And during that time, the bank may continue to apply maintenance fees and service charges. Former Finance Minister Audley Shaw raised concerns about this issue a couple of years ago. In 2018, a report pointed out something very important. Jamaica's 15-year wait period before funds are transferred to the government is longer than many other countries. In some places, dormant funds are transferred after 7 years, and in the United States, it can be as little as 5 years. And Shaw made a striking observation. He's quoted as saying, because of the time period, the banks find ways to apply charges upon charges, and they are counted dormant, but the charges are not dormant. So think about it. Your money could be sitting untouched for years, while fees are slowly eating away at the balance. So by the time someone finally realizes the account exists, there may be much less money left than expected. So what's the scale of the money that we're talking about? This is in small change. Back in 2018, estimates suggest there was roughly 45 billion Jamaican dollars sitting in dormant accounts. And at the time, the government indicated it was exploring ways to tap into about a third of that amount, which is roughly about $15 billion, to support economic growth. Now that is a massive pool of idle capital, money that once belonged to individuals, families, or even businesses. But because no one came forward to claim it, the law allows it to eventually become government revenue. So each year, the government publishes names of individuals connected to these dormant balances. This is done through local newspapers, the government gazette, and the Ministry of Finance's website. The purpose is to notify the public and satisfy legal obligations. If the money remains unclaimed, 1 year after publication, the funds are transferred to the Accountant General and become part of the revenue of Jamaica. At that point, reclaiming the funds becomes a more complicated process. You would then need to prove ownership directly to the Accountant General and sometimes even to the courts. But here's the real question. Why would you leave money with the bank and never claim it? Well, there are several reasons this happens. Some people migrate overseas and forget about small accounts, while some individuals pass away and family members never know the accounts existed. Others simply change banks and leave small balances behind because guess what? They think it's not worth it. And sometimes poor financial record keeping means people lose track of their own money. But when millions and even billions go unclaimed, it reveals something deeper: a lack of financial awareness and financial organization. This situation carries an important wealth lesson. Wealth is not just about earning money. It is also about managing, tracking, and protecting your assets. So what are you waiting for? Check the list. Here's your homework after listening to this episode. Go check the list published by the Minister of Finance and the Public Service. Look carefully. Your name might be there, or someone you know, because somewhere in Jamaica's banking system, billions of dollars are waiting to be claimed. And the question remains, why would you leave your money sitting in a bank only for the government to eventually claim it? This has been Building Wealth with Wisdom. Until next time, walk good, stay wide, and build wealth with wisdom. See you in the next episode.